Most people using Robinhood are missing features that literally show your income, help you make better trades, and save you money. I didn't even know some of these existed until recently. The first one's really cool and it's called Insider. You could see what insiders did. This is a fairly new one. So we'll go to a stock. So this is Ford. It's kind of hard to find. I scrolled past it a couple times. You go down and then over here. So it says short interest at the top, trading trends. So it shows you Robinhood, gives you some information about what customers of Robinhood did, which could be helpful. It tells you what hedge fund did, but the really cool thing is it shows you insiders. April 26th, insiders made one informative buy of 140,000 shares. Really cool. The next one going to be dividends. Robinhood is one of the only investment platforms that doesn't really show your dividend income clearly. So I'm going to show you how to get to it. So one way to get to your dividends is going to be you press your person icon at the bottom, and then we're going to go to history. You would think it would be investing, but it's not there. The only way to see it is going to be in your history. And then you go to all types, and then to make it easier to see, you could go down to dividends. Now, this is going to show you your dividends that were paid. If you're in the DRIP program, which automatically reinvest your dividends, which I am. So this one was reinvested. This one was paid, and then it will be reinvested soon. It may say pending down here. Those are dividends that got assigned to you, but they just haven't reached your account yet. And you could go all the way down, see all your older ones, see which ones were reinvested, see which ones you got. Now, there is one other way to see your dividend profit. There's no like passive income tracker or dividend tracker like other platforms have, but there is a workaround. If we go back to our person icon, press the hamburger up here to get back to our menu, and then we're going to go to reports and statements. So now go to your monthly statement, individual, click on one that you want to see, and then this is going to give you your statement. So down here, it's going to say very clearly dividends, $60. So that month I made $60. So you could use this, check back in a couple of months. If I made $100, are they going up? Are they going down? Which stock should I buy to get more dividends? That brings me to the next hidden feature, which is going to be how to see the dividends of an individual stock. So we'll choose any stock. I'm going to choose Energy Transfer. And you'll see the chart and everything over here. Then if we scroll down, you'll see the dividend all the way at the bottom. Dividend yield, that's going to tell you your yield. And you could always check that when you're about to buy a stock, see if it pays a dividend, what the dividend is, and help make you a more informed decision if you want to go with that stock. Next is going to be options. I'm going to show you some stuff that has to do with options. So here is where you're going to see your options if you have any available. So I have 3 covered calls going and I have 1 put going. So if you click on the option that you have, this is going to show you the option and then the price is up there. So in this view, it's going to show you the value of your option contract, what it is, and then how much it is up and then how much it is down. But the hidden feature is over here, which makes it really easy to see how much you're going to make, takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. We're going to press simulate my returns. So right now the price is at $11.75. So as the price goes down, I could see how much I would make. If this goes all the way down to $11, I'll make $116. But if it goes up, then negative all the way to it being done. So this is a great way to see if you should even enter a trade, if you should keep it, if you should get rid of the option. Really cool to see your simulated returns. But how do you know if your options made you any profit or if they're working at all? Well, there is a feature here that's kind of hard to get to. So you press options, and then you'll see down here, realized profit and gain. You could press that and you could see your profit. So yesterday I made $3 with that trade, made $7 with that trade, lost $14, made $19. And then this was a covered call. So I made $28 when that expired. And then up here is going to show you your weekly, past month, 3 months, year to date, and max. And another way to see your options is going to be back here to the history, And then we go to options instead of dividends. And then here, you're going to see it. What's really cool is you could see your assignments. So Ford got assigned, and you can see it over here. Another feature is going to have to do with day trading if you plan on closing out trades the same day. If you're like me and you don't have a huge account, then you are going to be limited to only 3 or 4 within a 5-day period, and it'll give you a notification once you get close to there. So to find that, we're going to press the person icon, then we're going to go to investing, and then we're going to scroll down, and it's like all the way at the bottom. A lot of times it's hard for me to even find it. Now we'll scroll all the way to the bottom. Now day trades, 1 out of 3. So I did 1 yesterday, so I have 1. So you have this 5-day period. If you do more than 3, it'll give you a notification. I'm not exactly sure what happens if you go to 4 or 5, but it says that you could be flagged as a pattern day trader or whatever. So I just try not to do more than 3 in 5 days. But if you were wondering how much you did, then it'll be right here. A lot of times I do them really fast and I don't even know. And it's great to be able to see it over there. Next is going to be your total return versus today's return. So we go to a stock. We'll go to energy transfer. So down here, so today's return is $250, and then my total return is $70.97. So this is a great way to see if you're actually making money, if the stock's going up, if the stock's going down. Next is going to be the dividend reinvestment program that I was talking about. So if we go to the person icon, and then we go to investing, dividend reinvested. So you could click here and you could choose which stocks to have their dividends reinvested. So I'm going to choose Ford again, and I'm going to choose this. And then it's automatically going to reinvest it like I showed you. In your history, you'll be able to see there will be a reinvested over here. Next is in the options. I just want to show you, I think option trading is awesome. So if you want to do an option, you'd click on a stock, and then you'd go to trade, and then you'll see trade options over here. And you could see which one you want, and it gives you some information about it. But the hidden feature is if we click on it, it tells you your max profit, your break even, and then a max loss. But if you press this drop-down menu, now we get a chart that'll help us enter the trade. If we wanted to, we could go. So now the price is at 19, and now we could see. So the price is 19, and if we go up, if it goes up to $20, we make money. But then if we go this way, we won't make money. So this lets you know. So this lets you know if the trade that you're planning on doing is actually worth it. Should you do it? Should you not? And how much you do actually make. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. And I actually use Robinhood every week to make passive income with this size portfolio. And if you want to see my covered call system, check out this video over here.